Alright, Spidertron. Let's take a look at these things are cool. So I've got my Speedy Jet, which is a mod. I forget what it's called, but it's basically gives you airplanes. Your bases get so big if you're doing a mega base that it just takes forever to be running around. So I got a jet. Doesn't have much cargo space, but so you got the regular jet, and if you look at it, it just has a little bit. I need some more fuel. It goes through fuel pretty good. Interesting. So it can hold a bunch. I just have like regular fuel right now. And then you also have, there's multiple, this is not why I'm on here, but there's multiple ships that you can get. This is the cargo plane, and it's got a lot of storage. Let's take that. Got a lot of storage, which is great for like loading up and then going to build a bunch of stuff. But I just learned about Spidertrons. So Spidertrons are pretty cool. They're these robots that you make. And I have just a little tiny Spidertron mall set up to make Spidertrons. And these are all pulling from my big mall here as needed. I think I've got this set up to make 10 Spidertrons. So these are pretty cool. You can get in them and run around just like a regular vehicle. They're pretty cool. The nice thing about them is they can just go through stuff. They can just go through without hitting anything because they're a spider. They just walk right through it. But your spider was kind of like your vehicle. You've got a trunk space that it can hold. You've got a grid. So now I've got 2 portable fusions. I've got a little bit of speed. I've got a personal roboport. Let's add another one to this guy because I want him to hold 100. I need to add some more batteries, but then you can set up logistics. Like this guy is going to be my support builder. I've got these guys set up right now to be like a building squad. Here's my main guy. And this guy's got a lot of the supplies that I have to build. You know, I've got lights and blue belts and all kinds of stuff for trains and just kind of generic stuff. And so that's what he's, and the red's also the leader. So you load him up with stuff. And I have each one set up to do a specific task. Red's leader, and black is going to be for coal, steam engine areas. So he's loaded up with all kinds of stuff with that. Green is, what's in green? I don't need this. So mostly rail support. I wanted to be able to just go and lay down a bunch of railroad track. So I have all these act independently, except for you have one of these Spidertrons, you create a remote, and I also have those being made here in the mall. So you get a blank remote, and then you assign, you pick up the remote, and then you click, left click on a spider, and what that does is it lets me move that spider wherever I want to on the map. It could be that map or this map. If I want them over here, if I want them over there, right? You can just move them wherever you want. And then what I've done is with the supporting spiders, I've had them follow the leader. So each one of these is going to follow red because red's the leader. And if you look on this spider remote, you can see its commands. If you left click, you can send the spider someplace. If you shift click, you can create a little Q command. But if you control click, it's going to follow the selected entity. So that's what I've done with the supporting spiders. So now they've come back to base, they've gotten everything refreshed. And let's say I come up here, just for funsies, let's extend this down. So I'm going to come into trains, grids, nope, yeah, this one, and I'm just going to add a couple of more. You can't see them, but trust me, I did stamp them down. And now if I take, while we're in the map mode, if I take my red spider remote and I click here, you can see on the map that What? Why'd they do that? It's because I got in them. Alright, let's fix it. So I got yellow. I hit control, click. Let's follow that. Let's pick up green. I like how it color codes them too. And now if I pick red up, they should all follow. And they do. So I'm going to have these spiders come down here. So I don't even have to go anywhere now. I can kind of play this game just a whole lot differently. I'm going to send these robots, the spiders, and you can watch them. It's going to go, and they each have robots, or construction bots and backpacks. So they're just gonna fill stuff in as they go. I'm gonna come down here, add the lights, add the poles, add the track. I can say come down further, and if I want to, I can do a list. I could be like, come down here, come down here, come down here. And as they go, they're just going to fill in that track. So the goal is to have about 10 of these suckers all linked together. And then I can just sit back and watch the purple get filled in. Which will be really good for like, and I think, you know, you could set these up to the spiders to have weapons, which would be super handy if, I don't play with bugs. I hate having the opposition in this game. But if you were to do that, you could easily load these things up with weapons and ammo and just send them out hunting bugs. Or, you know, go on a patrol walk and then I send them back to restock on their supplies. So anyway, that's Spidertrons in a very brief nutshell. Let's see, how many more do I got? I got 4 more spiders that I could set out. Oops, a little bit too close. So I can add 4 more spiders. Here's a problem though, it's kind of getting a little full. I wonder if I add that, and that, and then I just have the 1. Yep, they still follow. Cool, so I can do that. I can have a chest set aside for spiders that have been programmed, and that way I just need the leader on me and then whatever ones I need to reprogram. And these work like trains. If I shift right click on any one of these, which one's my train? This guy's my train. So if I say shift right click, shift left click, it's going to copy all of its settings into here. And then all it's going to see, it's already started to get stuff because the logistics is copied as well. So I can add a roboport or a power grid, add some of those. So I can start loading this sucker up with stuff. So here's its weapon slots and ammos. But just because I copied its settings does not mean that I've copied its movement and who it follows. So I still need to do that. So if I click this one, and then I click on it, and then control click on the red guy, now Ray, he should follow everybody else, and he does. Then I can take that green one, and I can put it in the bin. And there we go. So now I've got 5 robots, and they're just going to go lay track down. So I can also set it up to go add. You should already be there. And then I can add there, back into the train, rotate it, Did I just delete that? Just paste it from there. So now I can take my robots and have them come over here. I'll have to get that book back. Milos. So you can see all the purple is where they're not. So let's go here and here. This is going to come all the way to here. Oops. So they're just going to go down the line, filling all the stuff. It's not as fast because I don't have enough energy on it. But that's right. You get the point. All spiders. Just have them build and tear down. I also learned something cool about, so you have your personal logistics, and maybe you knew about this, maybe I'm just slow to the game, but if you set certain things to 0, it is always going to auto trash it. So if I pick any of this stuff up, it's automatically going to put all the wood and all these basic crap down here at the bottom. Let's see, some coal. So I don't really want coal on me either. So now anytime I pick any of these items up, it's automatically going to trash for me. I was playing around with the auto trash. How do I get auto trash to work? So anyway, that is Spidertrons. It is super cool in my opinion. I'm going to be using these. I don't know why I haven't been using these before. Just never really played around. They're a little expensive to make. There's a lot of materials that you gotta just do and have. Let's get this going. I'm just gonna fill all that stuff in as I can. Just let them sit there for a while and get their robots. I got my robots with baby robots building stuff. So anyway, fun stuff. Fun stuff.